Hello, you're welcome, guys. I want to make this video very quick one. Okay, I wanted to explain about how to blend backgrounds. Okay, so quick one. Let me take you to Photoshop. All right, so we are going to learn how to blend backgrounds in order to get a beautiful and nice background for your designs. Okay, so quick one. I'm adding a solid color, so let's pick any solid color, like something like red or brownish color. Okay, or let's pick any solid color. Let me pick something like this. All right, and then go to my resources. I have given you these backgrounds. Okay, so I'm expecting you to get all of these. So let me go to the church. All right, so for example, with a church, let me use something like this particular background. Okay, let me bring in this, and then let me bring it onto Photoshop. Okay, so there is another way. Either you go to place embedded, okay, file, then you go to place embedded, and then you bring the image, or you can just drag the image onto Photoshop straight away. So imagine I want to blend this particular background, okay, this image to fuse into the background. Okay, so come to your layer side over here on my right hand side. Okay, so you have the normal. I've explained this already. You have the normal over here. Click on this arrow and then you see this blending mode options. Okay, so let's go through. We have the dissolve, we have multiply. I can blend it this way, or darken. I can use multiply, I can use color bend, I can use linear bend and all that. So, and you can also use lighten. Now with lighten, what lighten does is that it takes away most of the darken. So take a look at this particular design. So you can see that we have the black part. Okay, the black part. So what lighting does is it removes almost the black pattern, as well as especially the screen. So the screen will take away all the black, okay, colors from it. So I need something like color overlay, okay, or soft light. Okay, and then you can go through, and this is what we call the blending mode of background. Okay, so if you want something like this for your design, or you want something like this, or you want something like that, so I think this will do. Okay, so you can set it to luminosity. You have something like this, and then you can rasterize the image. Okay, so I'm using luminosity. You can use any of your choice depending on what you want. Okay, and then rasterize the layer. Go in for your brush tool or your eraser tool. Okay, now my eraser tool, once I select my eraser, come to the settings over here. I've told you that you can go by, make sure you use the general brush. Come down here, open the general brush, go for soft rounded, and then make sure your hardness is 0. Okay, and then make sure the size is 900 or 800 depending on what you want, and then I'll brush the edge. Okay, the sharp edge is what I'll brush them out. Okay, so something like this. Just switch it up a little bit. So if I'm designing a church flyer, I can let this one come up here, something like this. So that means that this sharp edge here, I have to blend it. Okay, so I'll go for my eraser tool as well. Select make sure you've selected the image or the layer over here, then you brush that part off. Very good. So something like this. Okay, so let's go and bring in another image. Okay, let's bring in another image, something like, let's look for beautiful image. Okay, so let's bring something like this. All right, let's bring in this particular image, or someone praying. Okay, so let me bring this image. Okay, and then right click it. Now when you bring the image, you could see this image is facing my right hand side. Okay, so I want the image to face the left, so right click it and then go to flip horizontal. Now if it is like this and you right click, you will not get anything like that. So what you do is that click on any part of the edges, or Control T. All right, Control and then T. Then you see the times. Okay, so right click and then go for flip horizontal, and then it will give you this. Now when it gives you this, you know what to do. Let's set it to luminosity. Okay, rasterize the image and then go for your brush tool, then brush the part off. Okay, so we are going to get something like this. Very beautiful. So what I'm going to do over here is to reduce the opacity. Okay, so now I want to reduce the opacity of the first image that I brought to somewhere like 50, or let me say 30. Okay, then let me reduce this one to also 30. Yes, something like 35. Okay, so you have something like that. Or you can even go down depending on how you want the background to be. Okay, so you can reduce it as many as you want. It's too much. Yes, so you have something like this, and then you can start your design. Okay, so this is how you blend your backgrounds. Okay, good. How you blend your background. If I don't want the luminosity and I want something like color overlay or soft light, you can go by it by increasing. Let's increase this one, so you have something like this. Okay, and then let me also increase this one as well. Okay, you have something like this, and then you are good to go. All right, so let's pick in another one, and then let's learn. So let's bring in any other image. So let's go and select stock images. So let's go for stock images. Okay, I gave you this stock images. Here is it, crazy stock images. All right, and then let's go and pick any picture from here. Okay, I don't want JPEG. Let's pick any picture from here. All right, so let's go and pick. Let's go through. So let's say I want this particular beautiful lady here. Okay, so let me bring in this beautiful lady here and stretch it out. Just click on any edge of the four corners and then press on alternate, and then so what you do is that once you bring in the image, hold any part of this edge, press alternate, okay, and then hold any part and then drag it out until you fill the whole spacing, something like this. You double click to accept. Now what you do again is come to your blending mode, and then you can set it to multiply. That is, you want the background color, which is this color, to blend with that of to multiply with that of the image. You can set it to that is color bend. That means that you could see the black more in it. You can set it to linear bend, darken, light, how do you call it, screen, which I have explained that the screen takes off the black, the color dodge, anyhow you want it. Okay, so just go through color overlay, soft light, hard light, vivid light, linear. Okay, if you want it this way too, you can leave it, and then pink, hard, mix, difference, exclusion, subtract, divide, huge, saturation, color, and then luminosity. Okay, so let's pick something like overlay. Okay, so as I said, you can reduce the opacity too, so that the image will be like it is at the background. Okay, yes, you don't see it more often. Okay, so that's it. You can just reduce the opacity over here. All right, then you are good to go. If you don't want to reduce the opacity too, you can just bring it somewhere here. All right, good. So you could see that if let's set it to normal and see. So at a normal picture, this is how the picture is, but I wanted it to blend with the background color, and that is what I want the overlay, okay, to be. Now let's change the color of the background as well, and let's see how. So you see, so once you change the color of the background, it affects, because it has been blended with the the background. That's how it looks like. Okay, something like this. You can rasterize the image and then brush some part off. Okay, so something like this, you can brush it off. Okay, I think this is beautiful. I like it this way. All right, okay, beautiful. Then you can write in something. Okay, so let's pick any tool and then let's type in something that let's pick beauty. Okay, beauty. All right, so I think this is beautiful. Let me reduce the font size, which is too big. Beauty. I think the closing is also too much. Okay, and then let's pick 50. Okay, so and something like this is not bad. Okay, copy this, then bring it down and then add beauty is natural. Okay, or I can say natural beauty. Let me put it this way. Okay, natural beauty. Okay, I want to, yes, I needed something like this, natural beauty. Okay, then possibly you can just write in something. Okay, I just wanted to, play along with it. You see what I'm doing? This is creativity. All right, so I can bring something here. All right, okay, let me stretch it out. Let me bring it down to the background, then bring it somewhere here. Okay, yes, so something like this, and then I can copy this and write something about beauty. Okay, pick the color black, or possibly pick any color from the image. Okay, or something like here, or black, something like this is okay. Then go in for book and then reduce the size to 8 or 10 and write something small. Okay, all right. God has blessed our ladies with so much natural beauty. Okay, natural beauty. Okay, so something like this. So I think something like this is fine. All right, so that is it. This is what we called how to blend the background color with that of an image. Okay, to come out with a beautiful design. Okay, so please, this is what I wanted to show you. So in the next video is going to be our assignment for the week. Okay, so please just relax and then go through. Please, you can pause the video and watch it over and over again. All right, I don't want the video to be long. I just wanted to show you how you can blend the image with the background. Okay, with a background color to come out with something beautiful. Okay, good. All right, so in the next video I'm going to show you the assignment you'll be doing for the week. Okay, let's check it out.